it's a coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, the big man, Derrick Henry, fresh off a big game a week ago, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Los Angeles Rams. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Double tight. Hey. We got three. Go to right. Three down.
Our first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago, it's Derrick Henry. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game.
Let's go,
so what
defense.
do you do?
Get out the
Yeah,
field,
I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
On second and 11 now. Brissett. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
14. First down, Tampa Bay.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he gets receiver hit and hit hard.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
Thought they might have been a hold for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
A gain of 13 yards.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
Go.
Wrong football.
Check 43. Go.
3, alert 3.
Switch.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there as that was going to blow up in their faces. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
And Brandon, as we continue to see, so much of the influence on this game is now coming from those hybrid-type players. In this case, strong safety, not worried about covering the pass. What a play on the run.
Tackled for a loss.
Yeah, forget the pregame introductions. He introduced himself with authority on that play.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
On third down, Brissett. Complete. He finds Brave. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And
there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
It was Brooks Reed on the tackle.
So many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Check 52.
Short. Crunch.
On second down, here's Henry.
Run.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5.
Marshall there on the tackle.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Brissett from the gun on third. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
It's a gain of 6.
That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
Hey, Tank.
Eddie Weapon. Check. Fresno.
On first down, Lindsey. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up second and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Rotate. Spell. Mike's 50. 1, 2, 3.
On second down, it's Henry. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 20 carries, 95 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
No score after one on EA Sports.
Let's go. 53. Mike.
Here we go. Check 37.
Run for it with Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Second and goal from the 6th this time.
6-yard line.
Bang.
Shift.
Derrick Henry. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
I know you feel that.
Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Watch the twist.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6.
You got it.
It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
6-yard line.
Interesting decision. I can see if you're on the 1-yard line, push it in, you're at home, but goodness, how far would you push it?
2-yard line, 3-yard line, because we're beyond the 4. So this is what we're talking about now. This is a long way. And I know it's a disappointment to come away without getting a touchdown after that drive. But how about coming away with no points by going for it and not getting it? Bring out the field goal kicker, get 3, and move on.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Let's go. 60 or
58, right there.
Check tight end. Check tight.
Clear.
Now.
That was the Florida Atlantic alum. This is Alfred Morris.
Hustle.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down. That fits the bill.
On second down now, it's Morris. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down LA. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more.
Nowhere Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. On 2nd down, it's Morris. He digs him partway out of the hole at their end. It's an 8-yard gain, and it makes it 3rd and 12.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? That guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along.
Now Manning, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Bynes with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point kicker.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
That offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
You could have kicked that one, Chip.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today. So, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. That's good for a Buccaneer first to pick up of 12 yards.
A gain of 12. First down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, not he came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Hey, no, look, we got Mike 50, Mike 50, huh?
Check.
Shift.
Whip. Watch the whip.
On 1st and 10, Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sam Hubbard. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
To try again after the sack. Brissett into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess. Let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance on the throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Manning now to throw. And this is incomplete.
It's been my observation. There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone on a tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. A lot of time to change things. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll scramble with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They had a great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. To throw is Manning. James has got it. Complete. That's a gain of 13. First down Rams.
I feel like Eli Manning has just gone from downfield to a guy that can complete everything.
Hit him underneath now,
Yeah, we just saw that there with that pass completion. The maturity of a veteran taking what the defense will give him.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Manning to throw once more. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
That's how we do it.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Manning. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside the quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you get a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Echo. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
They go play action with Brissett. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half. Trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
And I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Out of the gun, Brissett. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. Back deep, D.D. Westbrook. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be all the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one. Go to the locker room, start over.
These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Now they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. So far, the field goal. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
Ready!
That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
Continues to be a struggle for this offense in this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
That second down play, that's a -4. Now After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you get back to what you wanted to do before.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half. Still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it.
Let's go, fellas.
Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Come on, fellas.
It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Safe, safe, safe.
On 1st down, right back to Lindsey. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Let's go.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down,
consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
Go, switch, switch, switch.
Let's go, Mike 50, Mike.
You draw Cockroach. I got you, punk.
Hey, hey, watch the edge, watch the edge.
Go to right.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Lindsey. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. They blitzed there, but to be honest, I don't know if it would have mattered if they blitzed or not. That run play was going nowhere.
Man, it's really, really difficult at times to figure out where that defense is coming from. But if you're committed to running the football, you can get people up on those linebackers, right? Those guards don't have to block anyone at the line of scrimmage. They can get up to the 2nd level and create some space.
That's good for a Buccaneer first to pick up of 12 yards.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Here we go.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46.
3 down.
Check 26, check 26.
General, West.
To throw, Brissett. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over him. This defense trying to do its part. Active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
This is Stills on the jet sweep.
The ball
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey.
Run.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
Let's go. Let's do this.
First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
This has been a long drive. In fact, it's eating up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Oh, get him.
They'll run here with Lindsey. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Hayward. Joker.
Boston Scott, his first carry. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Got some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Double tight. 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
On 3rd short, this is Janovich. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
Let's go, boys.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
First down, Buccaneers. That's the end of the third quarter.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On this drive so far, it's 1st and 10.
It's just me and you. Wide, get wide.
On 1st down, Lindsey. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Peek the edge.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Brandon Marshall.
They cannot hold us down. We're going to keep getting sacked.
Linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
He wants a sack. He got it.
30-yard attempt.
The The kick by Lutz is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. I tell you what, it's kind of hard to imagine. They have not scored a single point, and yet they're in this position, a touchdown drive here, and they're in the lead. Normally, when you have 0 on your side of the ledger on the scoreboard, you're a little bit discouraged. But when they look over and see their opponents, they don't see a number that's way out there. They don't see a number they can't attain. In fact, they can get it right here on this drive and potentially take the lead. Throwing his man. Throw left side complete. That's Logan. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally a touchdown here. They could be in business. And how about that last play? Yeah, they got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play out of while you've got them rocked on their heels. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And it'll be a 2nd and long. There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 25.
We got 3. We got 3.
Here's Manning to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Come on, set.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Get it.
Working from the gun. Manning. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews.
Hey, Jet.
Manning's pass.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. Big hold of the 30, and all the way up to the 35-yard line.
Keep playing hard.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll run on first down. Scott, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Get ready.
First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
A gain of 13 yards. And a Buccaneer first down.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On first down, it's Lindsey. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
Check safety, check safety. Out, 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 out.
Another run by Lindsey. And an alley to run. again. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
They'll run on first down. Lindsey. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
You ain't going nowhere.
On the carry, this is Scott. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw, outside perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And he's not going to get anywhere close to the markers. He'll stop him well short of the yellow line. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Lutz's kick is good. And that will make our score 9-0. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, well, they've got to put a 2 score. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score again.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Manning. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Tracy Walker. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
It's your time, baby. We did our part.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And not all W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. But the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense obviously stuff to work on, but they did enough, and the defense carried the load.
But you know what they say, it's always fun to work on things. If it didn't go well in your game, with a victory in your pocket, and that's what they've got going forward.
So for the Bucs, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints.